Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome
Hello.
to Gelas?
Gelas. Yeah.
What?
No.
What?
Continue. Go on.
Welcome to the newest edition of Taco Clock, and I should not do that because otherwise I'm gonna bump into you like the legs with this thing back here. Anyways, good day to all of you. It's Sunday, we're apparently awake, so all the silly stuff is probably... Oh, come on! Wake up!
Now
See, he's
I'm
awake.
sleepy and confused.
No. So, another week has gone by, and apparently we are able to do the vlog today, which we were not sure last week, but yay, timing, top. So, yeah. Should we go into arts, games, or others first? Please choose.
Yes.
He does that like all the time, like yesterday and today. He's playing computer. He's like this. When I say what? Okay. Like with everything.
No,
Say
I said,
goodnight. Okay.
I said okay to acknowledge that whatever you sent me in terms of information was acknowledged.
Yes.
It's a very
But
simple
I did not. Just
request
me.
for synchronized and acknowledgement.
Just me standing there and breathing does not need to be acknowledged by a computer poking me like all the time. Okay.
It's a three-way handshake until you say fin.
Oh.
And
okay.
whenever someone says three-way handshake, I always imagine someone going there.
Yeah, I can see that. Anyways.
You did some art.
So we start with art. Yes, a lot of it actually. I was like super duper inspired. And I produced another piece of the puzzle and to our journal pages and the carpet and photos. And don't destroy my brush, please.
I'm playing around with this whatever.
It's a brush.
It's clearly a brush. However,
of course,
it's losing hair.
It's not synthetic. It's like real hair.
So it's just old.
It's really old.
It's getting gray hair. And
no, that's normal when you wash them out. They lose the hair, and then before you use them next time, you tap them really hard against your wrist, and then all the hair falls out, and you can paint and not have hair on your canvas.
If you tap my head against your wrist to see if my hair comes off, we have a very serious discussion.
Expelliarmus.
Now that we learned something about this brush.
You know how old this one is? I mean, you can see it from the paint all over it. It's like 2 weeks old. Haha, no.
Let me guess.
Way older.
I'd say it's...
Smell it. It's like a 1590 flavor.
It's almost 1857 no cheese.
Private joke. There's no cheese in wine. No, it's more than 10 years old, actually.
Yeah, then it's older than I can remember. Which is anything that's older than 3 days.
5 minutes. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't remember that I don't remember.
Yeah.
You did some art.
Yes, I did some
piece
art.
Of the puzzle,
yes.
I guess.
Yeah, like I said, the puzzle, 2 pieces for the art journal, the carpet, and a ton of photos. That's what I did this week. Can you imagine my workload?
I cannot imagine
you weren't here.
Every day being FaceTimed in my office saying, I completed something, come look at it and give me the thumbs up because
you're my husband, you have to. No, but you know, at least I FaceTime you. I don't call you and say, please come upstairs to my studio and walk here.
Please send a request for an appointment next time, then I can see if I can make it.
Mm-hmm.
It's also very bad hosting in video editing when we're both drinking coffee at the same time. So when I'm drinking coffee, you have to keep on talking.
But I made while I drank, so I made a tone, I made a noise, I said something.
Okay.
Oh, not again! So, anyways, yes, I did the third part of the puzzle.
So,
and I turned into yellow. Not me, but
well,
I transformed.
She did, but only temporarily until.
Yeah, like especially these two parts here.
There's still things.
No, that's
something.
They sparkle. Look, the yellow sparkles. The green doesn't. It's like my spring nail polish. Girl.
No sparkles.
Sparkles.
Nope, that's silver. That's
something different.
That's the reflective glow of mithril.
Oh, shoot. God.
Yeah, if you shoot me in the head, it will never go through the hair because that's so sturdy.
What a weapon.
Yeah.
So we were at the art thing. Yes,
So you did 2 pieces art journal. Weren't you supposed to do?
We were at the puzzle.
Yeah, but we can go off on a.
No, I want to ask.
Then talk
which
about.
Which of the pieces do you like best of the new ones? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces that you can choose from.
The yellow one.
If you saw the video, there's more than one. Thanks, husband. Which one? The post mail thingy,
the
or
one you painted?
Sometimes I don't like you. Will you please?
In the interest of time, let me take a look. I like the fire one simply because I suggested it.
The flames. Yes, you did. After I just painted the cardboard, I was actually going to make like with black markers just like a street, an old street with tiny houses, just sketching on it. And he said, you know what, it looks like flames, so make flames. And as a good wife, I have to listen to my husband and do as he says. Yeah, so I did a lot of.
Coming back to my question, why did you do 2 art journal pieces this week?
Because
usually you do only 1 per week. Right?
Yes. I did one at the start of this week, like Monday or Tuesday, and I did one today because next Tuesday, like 2 days ago ahead, there's it's the last Tuesday of the month. So what am I publishing there in 2 days? Yes, the video for the vlog, art journal vlog. It's like the day after tomorrow, and so with the friend of ours coming over, I have to pre-work all the stuff, so I did it today instead of tomorrow. So I can finish up 2 weeks of video worth artwork tomorrow. And then have everything edited and uploaded and all the blogs ready to go when we go on vacation.
But
that's why.
On the positive side of working in advance, at least him coming over and the vacation will most likely be enough material to create
so much. I fear I'm gonna have an overload again, like I did have a couple of weeks ago. But that's also one thing why I decided to take some watercolor pencils and normal graphite pencils to our vacation.
I almost didn't hear the sills, which is like, yeah, I'll take some watercolor pens. What? Yeah. Only painted on, watercolor painted on. You know, going swimming with those doesn't work very well.
No, that's like, more like the body paint for after going swimming. Yeah. Anyways, no, I'm that's why I decided to take some art supplies to our vacation to Malta, just to relieve myself like from all the art input that I'm gonna get down there, and not just take photos and bring all of that inspiration back, but get some stuff done down there, so I have kind of like an outlet. Because otherwise it will be too much again, and it's like paralysis.
Yeah, the only inspiration you'll get there is Magic the Gathering.
Magic Malta. No, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Like during the day, I want to do some other stuff. At night, we can play Magic like
there's
forever, like to Kingdom Come.
There's an abundance of people going on that trip.
Or where we're
playing Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, and the majority is like game nerds. So yeah. We already said that when we pack our suitcase, because we take one big suitcase together. Like on the one side, there's like clothes and my art supplies and shoes and whatnot, and on the other side, it's gonna be all board games. That's what we usually take when we go on vacation. Just the two of us. We like one part of the suitcase always contains games only. And this time, it's the first time that we go on vacation with friends, so they did not know that about us, and it's like, yeah, totally normal. We're gonna have like one side of the suitcase, it's all gonna be just games, right? It's like normal to go on vacation like that, right?
The challenge there is if only us are going on a trip, that is fairly easy, because that limits us to games only being played by 2 people.
Or our most favorite games that we take.
Yeah. However, going on that trip, not only is it difficult because we have a different amount of folks being present at different times, because the first 2 days will only be 4, and then
we're 6.
We're 6, and we have to accommodate for games to be played ideally 2 up to 4.
Maybe
6, but then the more we play, the more people will get annoyed with losing, so we have to dial down again from 6 to maybe 5, when the first one says, I don't like playing games, I need to go sleep early or something like that.
Yeah.
So we have a very broad range going from 2 to 6 in varying degrees, which cannot easily be solved by all games, but Android Infiltration is a good contender for that one. And,
Resistance, Space Beans, Magic.
Resistance is a little bit more difficult because you need at least 5 to play. Space Beans is okay because it's 2 to 4 or 2 to 5. I think 5 would work as well. Mm-hmm. Love Letter is technically also only 2 to 4, but also works with 5 maybe.
Yeah, or I mean, if I paint down there, all the others can play, and I can paint you playing. Like, you know, we can have games that are just 5 players.
I think King of Tokyo would be a great thing to take, because that would at least cover those who are not into.
Yeah, like the casual gamers, not the nerds, because we have 2 people that are more like the casual. They do like, or one of them likes co-op games, but not the traditional board games where you play against each other and one of them wins, and the other one likes more like the mainstream games like Trivial Pursuit and Uno and Monopoly and whatnot, but not the games that we like a lot. So covering all those bases, it's like, why we need a suitcase for the games?
I think Space Beans and Love Letter will cover the
casual
things quite well. I'm thinking maybe we can take the tavern, the Blue Dragon Tavern.
Blue Dragon Tavern, yeah.
Something like that, or some card game.
Yeah.
I think we could almost make an entire video just about what kind of games are good for taking on a vacation.
Oh, we might just do that as a vlog when we come back.
See what worked and what didn't.
Yeah.
And,
I think that's nice, because summer vacation for everybody's coming up then that has kids in school, especially. So I think that would be kind of nice for people, what to take when you're an artist, what works, what doesn't. What?
No, nothing.
I hear that back when I edit it, so you can as well say now, please.
Okay.
Computer, tell me what you said. Don't say okay. I hate him sometimes. He's such a jerk.
Okay.
Like once in a while. But he's adorable. Anyways, and we can do that the same thing for games. So, did we finish? We finished the puzzle. We finished the art journal, I guess. Did we?
Yeah, I don't know if there's something in particular that you wanna talk about.
Well,
is there something that you liked doing? Or
I was like slightly overwhelmed by the experience of last week. Not the one that today, but the one earlier this week. Slightly overwhelmed, the Alice one. Because it's, other way around. If you happen to see the art journal vlog that comes up next Tuesday, like the day after tomorrow, I talk in depth about that stuff. But here's just a short preview. So I joined a new forum that is from Jenny Belly. Really like her when it comes to art journaling stuff. She's like amazing. So she has a new forum that she set up, and they, for example, like among other things, they have a monthly challenge for the art journals. And in May it was talk or do something about the passion or your history. So that's why I produced the Alice piece, and I did use pastel chalk like 12 years after.
Wait, you had the challenge was something with your history, and in the same week,
my passion
on PC, Castle Wolfenstein, the new order came out, and as a German, you didn't take that as a pick.
No.
So, well, okay.
I have a Mac, not a PC. I can't play it.
I see.
I can't play it. No, anyways.
I don't work with PC. I only work with Mac.
Anyways, so I did use pastel chalk for like years and years and years as my main medium, and then I moved on to acrylics, so I didn't use it for 12 years now, and this week I reused or restarted using them again, and the piece turned out awesome, I think. I really, really like it, and so that was kind of overwhelming in a sense, like inspiration-wise. So bad. I couldn't sleep. That's why today's piece that pretty much talks about what's going on like the next days with our friend being here from the other side of the world. And I did use the same supplies again. Might see a theme here. So, yeah. I really liked it.
Well, please leave my chalk downstairs for me. The pastel chalks.
Why?
Because they're mine.
What?
I also have...
Really?
Yeah.
I never saw them.
Sure. We bought them together. Woman, you again.
I made a Daniel. I forgot.
But I'm using
Really?
I'm using them for. Clearly, I'm not doing any pictures, but I grind them up to get them as a as
I remember.
A pigment. You can use that really well when surprise miniature painting in terms of. The pigment allows for a very smooth gradient, which specifically if you're doing skin work and have to somehow get this, how's it called, the purple taint that is sometimes associated with human skin. So you can sort of add in that, have a very, very smooth gradient, and the only thing you have to do is sort of like a powder, step it on and seal it in afterwards with some kind of lacquer or any kind of varnish would work as well.
Okay. I've totally forgot about that, but I have like the super Rolls-Royce version of pastel chalks up here, so all is good. I'm set. But another thing that I did, and because I have to cleans, like we say in Germany, I did it to an extension where it hurts.
She's not pissy.
Especially this hand.
Peens.
Pinsen is like, I'm gonna... Why do I want to say nugget now?
Yeah,
it's like, oh my god, everybody will know what that is, right?
That helps a lot.
It's like you're yammering and like, meh, meh.
It's like Ohrkatzelsport.
No, that's another... That's another language. Anyway, so I did it to an extent where it hurt, especially this hand here, the right one, because I'm not used to use my muscles in that way on the right hand. I just do it with the left usually.
I don't know how this works. I'm never using this hand.
Like the way you hold your hands for hours and hours and hours at a time. I'm used to do that with the left hand, but I can't do it at this project. And the project is... I'm gonna... One day... Like I said, sometimes I don't like him, but he's adorable. And he gets like a gift for being adorable. Because we have our wedding anniversary coming up. And I thought about a cool thing to gift him with. And... So this week, the thing happened. I went shopping for some wool and buttons, like I already said in the last vlog, and I started knitting / crocheting / whatever, a carpet. So he gets a carpet, but not any kind of a carpet. It's a Star Wars carpet for... So it's red. It's red. Shh, honey, sweetheart. So it's red. Like you just want me to make the vlogs alone again? No. So Jesus Christ. So it's stop it now. Otherwise, you might be gifted with a gag ball instead of a carpet.
Okay.
Choose wisely.
Okay.
So, it's red and it has, like in a creamy white, it's gonna have the symbol of the rebels and the Imperium. Imperial force. It's German again. Empire! Shit, fuck. It's German brain today. So, So the carpet's going to be like 2 meters by 250 and it's going to fit perfectly under our soon-to-be delivered new gaming table from Geek Chic. So hopefully. So we're waiting for more than 1.5 years now to have it delivered. Anyways, so that's the thing that I also did, and like row for row with a wool needle. No. I have to pull the yarn through, and I'm so not used to do that with the right hand, because I'm at the lower part of the carpet, where I have to go from the right to the left. With the upper one, I can go left to right, and everything will be fine, but shit, did that hurt my hands this week. I was...
What kind of evil language are you referring to? There could be kids outside. Well, that's not kids.
No.
Nobody.
No.
No kids will ever watch this.
Don't forget, you're not 20. You're 30 plus. So.
Yeah, but I'm still be taken for it. It doesn't matter.
No, but the point is when a 10-year-old would not, no, let's go with 8-year-old. They would not know what Star Wars original be. What that is. I don't think so.
More referring to the curse words you were using.
Well, hey, they passed through kindergarten, so they know the words. Gosh.
Huh.
Think about your niece. She's coming back from kindergarten and knows all the curse words. Not your niece, our niece, without the K. Oh. Can't you hear the nuts, the silent K?
so it's her niece too.
Yeah, it's ours.
The bee's knees.
Okay, I say Emma. You know, when Emma is coming back from kindergarten in the afternoon. My brother's daughter.
Ah, I see.
Your niece.
I don't know what's up with my niece.
Not K-N-E-E-S, it's N-I-E-C-E. Niece. It's totally different. Anyways. Husband?
Please, go on.
What? Niece? Go on? No. So, yeah. Anyway. Where were we? You totally
sorry for having... We had this concept how this could turn out in the video.
And it did not.
We had it. That's past tense for you. Because it's only been seen in some...
In the rearview mirror.
In the rearview mirror while driving at high speed.
Yeah. That's a Chuck Norris joke, actually. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I did art-wise. We were at the art. Look, at the least we were at the art. So the only other thing that I did with the help of my sweet husband, yeah, I mean you, was hanging up a white sheet yesterday, like the huge one for the photos.
The cloth,
yeah, the cloth, so that I can take high-res photos of my artwork with a white background for my soon-to-be upcoming Etsy store. So that's what I did yesterday for hours and hours and hours, and already edited them. Now I just have to upload them and do all the calculation for the pricing and that stuff.
Yeah, but the first shots looked really nice, so looking forward to it.
Yes. It's about 40 paintings. That's a good stock.
Yeah.
All originals.
And it's pretty widespread in terms of techniques and images.
Totally.
And
yeah.
Which is I have no idea how this works, but I would assume that this is better than, I mean, it depends.
We'll give it a shot.
There's
we'll
some artists who have a very clear style to them, or kind of, I don't want to say painting the same all the time, but having a very clear line artistically going forward. And I think it's, on the other hand, also beneficial to have a more diverse.
Yeah, but you know, with brushstroke, that actually surprised me, because I showed the Alice painting like on a low-res iPad photo to Lucas, and he said, "You didn't paint the Alice figurine, right?" And I said, "No, it's a newspaper print." And he said, "Yeah, that's not your brushstroke." Because
it's inked.
No, he has inked stuff of me, of my doing, not inked stuff of me. Oh, Jesus!
Yes.
No, don't go down that road.
Welcome to English for Runaways.
No, it's like he has the comic, and the comic is inked, so he knows my brush stroke. He knows it pretty well, actually. I see. So he was pointing that out, that I had a brush stroke, a certain one to me, even when I do different styles and different art supplies, like a medium.
Well, anyway, keeping thumbs pressed for that.
Fingers crossed is the English word for the thumbs pressed in the Germany and the fingers crossed internationally. No,
keeping thumbs crossed.
A thumb is not a finger.
I know. That's why I said I keep the thumbs crossed.
Ooh.
If you listen to me,
I don't.
Sometimes
Are you
hear
again
and
like last
understand.
week? This is like an oven. That's like 400 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like shitty warm. My gosh. He's a hot guy, like I said. So.
Everything started shaking Because you're on a roll.
Yeah, oh! Why am I on a roll? A roll is a Brötchen.
You're rolling around.
I know. No, so to finish up the Etsy store, so once that's established, I'm gonna shout out the name of the store and the address and everything that you can have a look.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe find something sweet.
Yep.
Yeah. So, done with the art.
And done with the vlog almost, because we have only a few minutes left.
Yeah.
But
Run through the games quickly.
Yeah, but
we played a shitload of games.
I was just about to say they didn't happen much because didn't happen a lot of new stuff yet.
Yeah, but we played a lot of games.
So we had friends come over.
I have to smoke now. I'm sorry.
Had the obligatory magic boot camp continuing going forward. And you actually...
I fucked them all, so to say. Oh,
yeah,
God.
Language advisory.
Beep. Well, thanks to YouTube, I can save. I want to have my video PG-13 or rated or whatever, so I can prevent little kids from watching our video.
So they're cutting the video in half, and you only see my side, and that's the PG-13 version.
I thought you'd say, no, that's the pretty side. Well,
just cropping out the image from that side.
Well, you need to crop out the voice too, not only the image. But anyways, I played the same black deck again that I played last week, and this time I got a monster that was screwing them big time. It was just a tiny 3/4 monster. Like, it's I think it was enchantment creature zombie or something. And
whenever you draw a card.
Whenever any of my opponents drew a card, not only at the upkeep, but also during the game, because of some text on their cards that they played, they would lose a point, like a life.
Yeah. Which
and I got them down to 11.
Yeah, and the other thing...
9 rounds.
The other thing that was... sort of annoying. The other creatures you had Death Touch, I think.
That was later when that's zombie sucker, but I had the other one that took away any extra abilities from your monster. It would just be a 2/2 or 7/7, but flying, first strike, double strike, everything was taken away by that monster, and they killed those 2, and then I had 2 other 2/2s with Death Touch enchantment on the back, and they were like twins.
So the most of the game was a sort of standoff between all the rest of us, not really being able to attack, or if one of us would have attacked, the others could have gone in and sort of trampled him over, and that on the other hand led to us going around all the time, losing life points due to her ability. She could sort of lean back and just wait for our life counters to tick down. My only way to counter that was I was playing a deck with a dredge special ability, which allows you to, instead of drawing a card, you can take a particular card out of your graveyard, but that card also lists how many of your library cards you have to put into the graveyard. So if it says dredge 5, you have to discard the top 5 cards of your deck into your graveyard, and then may put that card on your hand. But that doesn't count as drawing a card, so I was sort of safe from that, and could also get new creatures into my graveyard and pump up some other things. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, wasn't really helping me a lot because I lost. I think I went out first or second after. No,
first I killed Stucky.
Yeah, Styx was first. Yeah. But I was shortly after because I remember you were ahead of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And that was Magic. We also played Android Infiltration, this time with the correct rules. thanks internet for clarifying a couple of things. And it was as exciting as the first time, only with slightly different rules.
I have to say, I like the game, the mechanics with 4 people more than with 2, but it was so chaotic. It was not a game. There was no rhythm to it. That way you play.
I
was so pissed off the first time that we played it with 4 people. I was furious not because I did or did not get out of the building again, but there was no rhythm to the game. It was so chaotic that I did not enjoy it. But it was the time where we played it with one wrong thing that made it super, super chaotic. Like the second time round where we played it. Yeah, where we played it with the real rules, it was less chaotic. I was not
it slowed things down a lot.
It just gave it a rhythm. It wasn't slower. It just gave it a certain rhythm, and that was way better.
So the mistake we did, typically you explore rooms, have data files in those rooms, and then there's also like lab workers and locked away stuff behind tag logs. And we made the mistake in the first thing that we thought if you break that tag log, you would get the amount of data files straight away. But in fact, what happens is you break the tag log and that refills the room's download space with additional tokens that get placed on top of that. You still have to extract it or download them to get them.
Yeah.
And with that additional step in, that's what I meant with it's slower because you sort of need now at least to spend 2 steps to get files out of there. And
somebody can scroll you over.
That changed.
The last the game.
And now that led to playing with 4 people that someone breaks the tag log and you don't really tell anybody else what you're going to do. So you're sitting in one room with 2 other guys and you hope that they will advance into the next room while you break the tag log so that you can extract before they can extract. But if you're extremely unlucky and someone correctly predicts that you break the tag log, the next guy, after you have broken that log, can extract and get the files out of there. So you
do all the work and they get the data files. Yeah. But anyways, that's part of the game, and that was okay. The first time that we played it, it was too chaotic. What
I liked about the second time is that she and another of our friends, G, were sort of running around like headless chicken.
We were distracting you. We were actually telekinetic saying, okay, we're gonna back forth, and we did go back forth, and they were just, what are they doing? What are they doing?
So now imagine.
So we just screwed with them.
Imagine that within the setting of this universe, you have this high-tech corporation with its lobby, high power, science stuff happening,
totally modern.
And you plan this big heist, breaking in, being sneaky, going forward, downloading data files, hacking stuff, being really sneaky. And so what happened is Sticks and me went forward trying to get stuff out, and the clock was running really slow, so we had a lot of time, and these other 2 guys went in, ran forward 3 rooms, then back, and ran forward again, then back again. So
we had no way to kill the NPC, so we had to get back, jump over him, go forward, and the next NPC was coming, and that's why we were jumping back and forth, because we did not have the cards.
So what I imagine is that you have this high security facility, and then you have 4 thugs breaking into that, and 2 of them randomly running around the lobby all the time. And if you're
like on skaters, I was on skaters.
If you're the security guy, it's like, I think we have a security incident here. It's like, wait,
floor number 5. We have a breach.
Where are they? Where are they? Well, they are running around and around. This doesn't make any sense. I maybe call a doctor and not the security team.
See, we were just seeming to be harmless. We were delivery guys.
Impression. And
did you order a pizza?
Of course, what happened was that we who went forward didn't get out.
Well, that's the other.
The crazies running around in circles.
Yeah.
They got out because
We had so much fun, but we had cards that would increase the proximity dial, and we so played them. And although we were only 3 rooms away from the door to get out, we definitely played the interface because it was the escape room. So that because the others would have gotten to that room, but not any further to get out. And so, although I had like 50 rounds left where I could easily just go out with my data files, I said interface and made it impossible for you to go out. Bitch.
So, and we ended the day with a way more intellectual attempt at solving murders in the D&D Clue game. Which
was good.
Which apparently means that people died by Rector using the Vorpal sword in the Dragon's Lair or the Chamber of Treasures. I don't remember.
No, the one was the Dragon's Lair with Ember and the.
Was it the Ring of Magic missiles?
Yeah, right. So it was the first time that I played this game with 4 people. So we only played it with the 2 of us, and it was way too fast.
It's not really a great game. I recall that the
original...
You
got it for the birthday. It is a great game.
No, it's... I'm very, very sure that the original Clue that I had as a child said 3, 2, 5 or 6 people playing, and I don't think that this game worked very well with 2 playing.
Yeah. But anyways, we tried it and we saved it for a larger group, which happens to happen on Fridays. So G, our friend, was a noob just like me, so he never had played it. And I was like, yes, I'm not the only one, thank you. So we had 2 pros, again, Styx and Daniel, like always, there's the pros.
But I think Styx played the Clue once or twice. He hasn't played it very often as well.
No, but he had
heard of it.
He had played it. We didn't.
Well, you have played it.
Yeah, with you, like once.
So you're the same pro that Styx?
I'm not a pro. I was the first round that we played because everybody teleported me into rooms I didn't want to go to.
That's how the game works.
I didn't have a clue like 15 rounds in. Nothing.
I think I
should take away my hand from my keyboard.
That's a great thing. If you make a recording and just randomly hit the keyboard, maybe something happens. No, but just
a little leprechaun jumping on the lower part.
Just to cut that short. It was. I really like the game.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a lot of fun.
It is not really a game, but it's fun. Just. Having this weird suspect, and it's certainly not something to play every week, but once in a while it's nice to get out and get your grey cells a little bit more engaged in deductive awesomeness.
Sherlock and Watson. Not the cats of Dodger, but the Dodger is cats. The black one is Sherlock, and the white one with the orange tail is Watson. She named them like that. But I actually meant the Sherlock Holmes series, like BBC, Cumberbatch.
Or the books by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
Yeah, that's...
If you happen to know.
When you go downstairs into our library, and yes, we have one, a teensy-tiny one, like a separate part of the room just... with most of our books, you will find like 4 books of Sherlock Holmes because we happen to have. No, I have the.
You mean 4 editions?
Editions, yeah, because we happen to have them like in German and in English, and he has one set and I have one set, and when you get married and move together into an apartment, you seem to have the same books. It's like, ooh, okay, cool.
That also means that I was able to deduce that the Vorpal sword was was the weapon of the murder simply because of a blob of mustard left behind that clearly indicates that the in-air service that Rector was using while traveling the planes. Now I don't know where this is going, but yeah, that.
Hello, Sherlock.
It didn't help at all, but at last one could still pretend that the deductibility of events was working out.
Yeah. So that was nice. And last night we played Carcassonne the Castle and Ghost Stories. And we decided last night because other way around. I have not been playing Carcassonne as long as he has, so it took me a while to get into the mechanics. You played it way longer than I did. I started playing it with you.
Yeah, me too. I never played Carcassonne ever.
What?
You asked me and you said...
And then he wins so badly? No, he had to have it played earlier. No! That's horrible.
You opened it up and I said, I don't know how this... I never played Carcassonne. That entirely
the one with... not the castle, but the other one? You never played that?
No, I played that with you the first time. I
feel even worse.
I even told you that back then my
board gaming
ended with Settlers of Catan, and Carcassonne never picked up with us, and I haven't played anything between Settlers of Catan until we started playing board games again. You having Carcassonne was the very first time I ever saw a Carcassonne.
Now I feel even worse that I sucked so badly not the hot hand, for such a long time.
Oh, my dear.
I'm gonna pretend... In my fantasy brain world, I'm gonna pretend that you played it at least when you were a kid, so you knew the mechanics and stuff, and so you were way better. He was way better at the beginning with Carcassonne the Castle, and you have this little extra tiles. It's irritating, the extra tiles where you can get extra points when you go along the castle wall. So lately, it's been the other way around, that I scored first, because when you score first and you get to that point, you get the tile, and the other one is just not getting anything. So we are going to try out something new with the game, which is that only the one that is second on the wall is allowed to collect the tiles when he gets to one of those spaces.
So that it works more like a catch-up mechanic and less that a winner is just running away with.
Yeah, or we won't use them at all. Or we also said, well, you can only have max 2 of them and not any more. So that it's more balanced, because with us if you are the first one to get more than 20 points, you're 99.9% the winner of the game, and that's not really fun for the other person.
Well, it's more about if you're
predictable.
If you're going into the lead very early on, you typically run away, or the other player only has to go into full defensive mode and
just screw with you rather than collecting
and not,
points,
not scoring points either on his own, or
just preventing you to do anything.
If the other one is catching up, then there's no more of those tokens, and in the end it typically comes down to who has more of those tokens collected.
So we will let you know how that works, if it's essential to the game mechanics to have those little extra tokens. I don't think so, but we didn't think a lot of things, and they turned out totally different. Curious.
Regular Carcassonne is.
I know it doesn't have the tokens.
Anything like that. It's very strategic.
Yeah. So we will let you know. If I win, then I'm good at it. If not, then he is.
Also, I'd like to clarify. When I was a kid, there was no Carcassonne, because I'm old, and Carcassonne is not. Well, the town is, but the game is...
Husband, I'm 6 months younger than you, so don't say... I still felt like a kid.
I'm really old.
The grey hair is not... What? 6 months, husband. 6 months.
And I will always be.
Take away the oven! God! It's horrible!
Goodbye, Sarah, the ovens.
I hate you.
That's a good goodbye face.
So, no. So, yeah, anyways, we're definitely gonna say goodbye now. I hope you all... Oh, Jesus! Stop it! I hope you all have a good week. Enjoy. We are going to have an awesome week with our friend visiting, and on Thursday having a gaming day with him and my parents and his mommy.
And Friday as well.
Hold it, don't...
Goodbye.
On Friday, we will have another gaming night with our friends. So it's like 3 gaming nights a week. Awesome. That's what we are gonna do. And next Tuesday, we have another one. And then we go to Malta. Next Tuesday, it's with your parents and your uncle. Board game nerds are saying goodbye.
Okay.
Say goodbye. Not okay. Say goodbye.
Okay.
Say it.
Goodbye, okay.
Bye, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Take care. There! No! You get no food.
Click on the thing.
Yeah!